I've always had a unique upbringing because I'm half Palestinian and half Russian. I don't know a lot about my heritage because I've always taken my life in America for granted and never really thought about how it could be different. My dad's always been really strict on me, and I've always wondered if it's because of his Palestinian background. So I decided to ask him about his life in coming to the United States so I could better understand myself. First of all, I realized I don't even really know why he came to the United States, so I decided to ask.
Oh, so many reasons actually. Like I said, I was born in the Holy Land, and situation there it's not really as good as supposed to be. It's a war situation been going on for years, and life there is difficult for us, even as a Christian and as other people. Actually, it's bad for everybody because of the war situation.
أجت قصيفة من فوق، دخلت على الشباك، بعدين كسرت كل الشبابيك والدار انحرقت. ليش هم كسروا غراب، كسروا لعبة، لسه في إلي كتير غراب ساحوا، كله رميناه على الزبالة، والأواعي رميناها على الزبالة، بنشحت من دور الناس أواعي للباس، وحتى الأكل اللي بناكل فيه ريحته غاز، ومش راضيين نصيب أواعينا، وهينا لابسين غاز. لو تشموهم أواعينا، خلي اليهود يجوا ويشموا أواعينا ويشوفوا دارنا. كل ما نيجي نتحمم في الدار، نيجي نعمل بنشوف الريحة كلها كتلنا كتل. هاي الأواعي شوفها.
So I decided when I was a young man to leave and to come to this country to establish a good life and have a family. It's better for freedom, human rights. All of these things actually made me decide to leave and come to this country.
I've always felt distanced from my father because he speaks Arabic sometimes and I don't understand the language. So I confronted him about why he never taught me Arabic. How come you didn't teach me Arabic?
Well, I don't teach you, no, I don't mean to teach you Arabic because, at home mommy speak English, and so we spoke English at home, so it was hard for me to teach you Arabic while we spoke English at home with everybody.
Did you want me to be more Americanized?
Yes.
Can you explain about?
I believe in the American way, but there's certain things I don't follow, and I don't agree with it, and I don't follow my own culture because I think I follow my own common sense what should be done regarding that. If you're asking me about raising kids in this country. Okay. What was look like when you start learning Arabic?
What was it like when I was learning Arabic?
Yes.
Last year in school I tried to learn Arabic so that we could talk in Arabic. And it was really hard and I couldn't do it and I kept answering in Spanish by accident. And I studied a lot, but I couldn't do it. I tried, and this year I gave up. After a year I learned to read it and to write it, but I can't speak it.
Yeah, Arabic it's very hard actually.
Yeah.
It's the hardest second language in the world.
So I wish I could have learned it. I did the best that I could, but I don't know, it's too hard.
Well, you still know some.
Another thing me and my dad don't really talk about is what it was like for him being an immigrant. I guess I just wanted to know what it was like coming to this country. Can you tell us a little bit about coming to the United States?
Well, first day I landed in this country, it was in 1977, on December. It was very cold, and I'm not used to that weather actually, because I came from a warm country, you could say. We have a winter, but the winter there is not as cold as United States. So It was really a surprise experience for me. I was not expecting it's gonna be that cold. But I got used to it after. I was a young man. I was around 23, I believe, 23 years old. I don't know much English, and I had in my pocket maybe $100, and I don't know anybody. I just land, decide to find my way. It took me time actually to adjust, but at the end of it, I adjust to this country, and what actually make me adjust that easy because this country, it's the way it's put up, the system in this country, the people in this country, helps me a lot to create a lot of things. Help me out with my English, with chances, with a lot of things.
I had heard a lot about what he liked about America. All of this got me wondering what he didn't like about America.
I don't agree all the way with some American culture and even the American people, a lot of Americans don't agree with it because they are suffering.
Parts of American
Too much freedom, too much spoiling the kids, and
Can you
that's
give me
not
an
right.
example? Like, what kind of freedom is too much freedom?
Well, I think parents sometimes, a lot of times even, they don't keep an eye on their kids. They could come home anytime they want to, and there's no rules sometimes, and they could do whatever they want, and they don't watch out for them. Today lives is different also. It's technology and life change, there's drugs, there's crimes out there, and your kids could be in a situation where they could be in a drug situation and you don't even know it till it's too late. So I think those kids become a victim because the parents don't really watch out for them as they're supposed to. They let them out, they come home, they don't talk to them, where they've been, where they go. And that's not the right thing to do. I think you should be careful with your kids and take care of them, make sure they're on the right track. I'm not saying that's American way, but I see a lot of people, they don't really consider that point.
I guess that partly explains why my dad was always so strict on me growing up. I still have a lot of unanswered questions, but I feel like by making this documentary I've gotten to know my dad better and learned about my Palestinian background.
يا مصطفى يا مصطفى أنا بحبك يا مصطفى 7 سنين في العطاري وأنت حبيبي يا مصطفى يا مصطفى يا مصطفى أنا بحبك يا مصطفى 7 سنين متفرقين وأنت حبيبي يا مصطفى Chérie je t'aime